Dr Mandy Sigauke is the president and founder of SheMillionaire, a South Africa-based movement dedicated to empowering African women through financial independence, business skills, mentorship, and entrepreneurship training. Under her leadership, SheMillionaire has launched bursary programs worth millions to equip women with practical business knowledge and opportunities, helping them break cycles of poverty and build sustainable careers. Dr. Sigauke believes in the power of education and entrepreneurship to transform lives, championing initiatives that foster economic freedom for women across the continent. SheMillionaire also hosts the Africa Women Wealth Builders Award, celebrating women making significant contributions to their communities and inspiring others to pursue financial success. As a thought leader in women's empowerment, Dr. Mandy Sigauke continues to expand access to resources, support, and networks that enable women to build thriving businesses and shape Africa's economic future.
I'm Dr. Mandy Sigauke. I'm the president of the SheMillionaire Africa Ladies Business Expo, which is mainly focused on empowering women to be financially independent through summits, workshops, and awards that we do every year. It also has an academy, which is called SheMillionaire Wealth Building and Training Academy. We gave birth to that academy after realizing that the summits and the workshops were not enough for our women to learn. They needed to be equipped. So we had to start a school, which is offering bursaries to women in Africa to empower them business and different skills that they can do so that they can be financially independent. I'm a life coach. I'm a business coach, I'm an image branding expert, and I'm also a new author of a book entitled Becoming a Successful Entrepreneur. What made me to start SheMillionaire was as a result of not getting a job. I studied international relations, and I really envisioned myself as a diplomat. But when I went into the marketplace, the corporate world, I couldn't get a job. So the first thing that I did was to live a fake life. I would show people that I'm working when I'm not working. I would borrow wigs and do a lot of things to just maintain a fake image. So I did it for a long time until it almost costed my marriage. And my husband had to sit me down to say, you're not working. Why can you not accept and come up with other means? So I thought entrepreneurship is for people who are not learned. Me having a degree, I could envision myself selling. I didn't want to sell. So that was the time that made me to start selling and start my own business. When I started my own business, I realized, that it was a good thing to have my own company that was running. And a lot of women were saying, you're inspiring us, which is what then led to me opening an organization called SheMillionaire, where I'm associating women with wealth and believe that she can be a millionaire if she has a wealth mindset. So we equip and empower women to develop a wealth mindset, because with a wealth mindset, they can do anything and they can be anything that they want. Running the organization, I have witnessed a lot of women facing financial challenges because of informal business. Most of the women, their business are not registered. So even if the government says, come and get funding, they can't get funding because they are not known, they're not registered, and they're just living from hand to mouth. Whatever that they're doing is to fend for their families. So I've seen a lot of challenges in trying, to help women formalize their businesses. That is one of our greatest challenge. We are dealing with women who are running business that are not known or registered, but who are at the center of, of the economy, the economic drivers, but still need to be more knowledgeable in terms of packaging and formalizing their business. So how we have overcome, we are trying to raise awareness. and trying to teach women the importance of formalizing their businesses. And the second challenge that we have is the money blueprints that women have. They have just told themselves that they cannot be having a lot of money. The way that they were groomed, the way that they grew, the way that they did everything, anything that has to do with a woman, they don't believe in also dominating in the male-dominated industries. They also don't believe in having business that give them a lot of money. So we are working on changing the narrative, that blueprint, to reset it, that you can run a business that is viable and giving you a lot of income. It's not a privilege. You're supposed, that's how it's supposed to be. So the money blueprint also that women have has been a challenge. And lastly, unity. I've realized that men can help each other, but for some reason women cannot help each other. They are threatened by each other just by looking at each other without even knowing what that woman is doing. I don't know how to fight that. So it's one of the things that we're trying to say. We are powerful when we work together as a team. It's important that our women get to understand their role. The importance of understanding your role. You can never do anything without understanding what is it that you're supposed to be doing. So the first part of this, that is to enlighten and to spotlight and to trade and raise awareness of our role as a woman. I think that is, to me, that's the most essential part. Because if you are running a race that you don't know where your destination is and what you're supposed to do, then you can be all over. But if you understand your role as a woman and what is it that is expected of you, then you can conquer anything, you can do anything. So the understanding of their roles will then help them to understand what they ought to do in every sector, be it agriculture, be it mining, be it wherever. That understanding is essential. That's the first step. I think female leadership is saving. We are living in a world where celebrities are taking over. But if you really want to make it in life, you need to be a servant. So true female leadership stems from having a heart of serving, a heart of understanding, a heart that tolerates and incorporates anything that is female. Because it's also difficult to lead a woman. So it takes servanthood, and it takes a calling, and it takes understanding the importance that you are not there to be a celeb, a celebrity. You are there to serve. You are there to make sure that they achieve their goals. You are there to make sure that they leave legacy. And you are there to embrace them in different ways that they are and love them as they are. The advice that I can give women is be authentic. Be authentic. You know, I started with a fake lifestyle because everyone wants to keep up with the social media at the expense of their original. So be authentic. Start with what you have. You can never be perfect, but start where you are. Start with what you have and don't get too quick to be a boss. Try by all means to start, to live not within your means but under your means, so that you are able to nurture and grow your business before you then be that person, that pompous woman or that wealth woman. Start where you are, grow step by step, and you make it.